Hello. Right. Plain and simple, this one. Mic on, just checking. Difference between the iPhone 13 Pro Max 500 gig and the iPhone 16 Pro Max 500 gig. To be quite honest, it's not much difference. Obviously, you've got a button instead of a switch at the side for your muting or whatever you want to do. You can sort of assign it, which in real world terms, it's nothing you really need. The little slidey button thing down the side on the 16 for the camera control or whatever you want to do with it when you've got it this way. Portrait, when you're taking a picture and you can slide it and stuff. Gimmicky again. It's not really that good. To be quite honest, I find it in the way when I'm doing something else or when I'm videoing this way round, because you generally hold your phone. Well, I do. I'm a lefty, so I hold my phone and my fingers will sort of drop there. If I'm a righty, I suppose the fat part of my bottom bit of my thumb is going to sort of touch it. Or maybe if I'm holding it down there, it's going to be the same. You don't get any of that on the 13. The camera quality, not seeing a massive difference. I do photography, so I notice these things. Don't really see a massive difference in it at all. About the same, if you ask me, looking at the pictures and you're doing a bit of a zoom in, a pixel peeping, looks about the same. Because they've got tiny little sensors in them. That is what the problem is with smartphones and smartphone cameras. I know a lot of people go, oh yeah, the Galaxies have got great cameras. They have. I probably would say they're better than the iPhones, because I mean, I've got a Flip 5. Let me just go and grab it. This one here. It's only got the 2 cameras on it, but it's got the good 2 cameras. As you know, I use this to doing some of my videos because you can let me just see if I can demonstrate it. You can open it up and you can see yourself, so it's absolutely ideal for doing videos on for a screen. So if you're going to be doing YouTube and you want to do videos or you're doing a lot of selfie stuff, get a Flip, because they work really well for that. And camera quality, that will do HDR10. I know the iPhone does ProRes, and you can get like 800 megabits a second coming out of it if you attach an SSD, but that's more expensive, and they are quite expensive, the fast SSDs for the iPhones. Sorry, I need to learn to take a breath. I'm not sure you can do that with these ones. I'm pretty sure you probably can get an SSD to work with that. That is what sort of drew me to the iPhone 16, is I can plug a SSD and it's got a USB-C socket in the bottom, which is, I can plug a lot more things into this, only if Apple allow me to, because that is another thing as well, because some things will not work. I've got an SSD that works with this absolutely fine, just for transferring data, not an issue at all. This will not see it whatsoever, so you will have to buy a special kind of SSD for it to work with the iPhone 16, and I'm guessing probably the 15 as well. I've skipped, what, 2 generations of iPhones. Didn't really fancy the 15 because I thought that would be full of all the bugs, and wait for the next one, which is the 16, to come out. And upgrade time, 16, yeah, not really worth it, to be quite honest. I've got another upgrade coming soon, so I might upgrade this. Not sure what with though. Really not sure. But major differences between the two, not really. I mean, and that is what, 2-3 generations of phones, 2-3 years. Yeah, I mean, I can understand it if you're coming from a 12. I came from an 11 to a 13. Was there much difference there? Again, not really. With 11s, I would say, yeah. 13s, if you've still got a half decent battery, this has got about 89%, I think, battery health, which I don't think is too bad for a 3-year-old phone. You do find when you get a new iPhone, they will hold on the battery life being 100% and whatever else and this, that and the other, probably for a good 3 or 4 months. And then all of a sudden it just drop, and they drop like a stone, and you worry and you think, oh, I've damaged my battery, I've damaged my battery. No, I just think that's a little trick that that Apple have got embedded in the software somewhere, making you think that your iPhone has got the greatest battery ever. It's not degrading at all. Not sure on the battery health on the Flip. I think I've had this a 1.5-ish. Let's have a quick look, see if I can find it. Battery, there we go. Let's have a look. I don't know where it shows you. Show battery percentage, battery information. It doesn't say. There is a way of doing it, but I can't remember. Let's just see if this has got anything. No, that's just activity. I don't know where the health battery information really doesn't show you. There is a health thing for the whole phone, which you can check everything, which I think is really good. You can check all the buttons. There we go, device care. Right, battery. It still does. There is a way. They have changed the way. Sorry, this has got AI now, but the AI stuff, there's no AI in the iPhone 13, and to be quite honest, there's not really any AI in the 16 at the moment, and in the Flips and the Samsungs, I haven't really seen any AI in that either. So let me checking the memory. Don't want to check the memory. Performance optimization, software update, maintenance mode. No, let's have a quick look at diagnostics. I don't know what's beeping over there. Right, so let's just wait for this to boot up. We'll have a look at the battery health on that. While that's waiting to boot up, let's get the battery health on the 13 up. Battery, just make sure I was right, I'm pretty sure. Oh, 81%, so that's still not too bad. That's still not too bad. Right. App battery, phone diagnosis, check whether it's working. So there it goes through absolutely everything now. I've got product showcase on, so hopefully that's working today, because that's a bit gimmicky as well. It doesn't always work. You're meant to go like that. It's meant to take the focus off me and focus on what I'm holding in my hand. Hopefully it worked all right. Can't tell. You can't tell. I do apologise for my hair. Haven't done it yet. Got a few days off of work, which is lovely, just before Christmas. Got to go back for about a week after. Nah, it's not too bad though, is it? Right, okay, so let's... Location, I don't want to see that. Wi-Fi, no. I don't know if this does do the... Pretty sure it does. Now let's just skip all these things. There's loads and loads and loads of tests. It does it to see if the speakers are working. I think it's a really, really good idea, and a really good thing that oh, it's doing the camera now. I don't really want to do that. I don't know how to skip that. So it's probably going to say it's failed. Skip. Oh, you can't. Right, this is one to make sure all your pixels and everything are working. Everything is working fine on the phone. Oh, I wish there was a quick way of doing this. I'm pretty sure this is the only way to check the battery health on these. I did think it did used to tell you, but maybe not. Maybe you have to do all these steps. And I must say, it's got a cracking battery on it. For a small flippable phone, not a bad battery. Not a bad battery at all. You just got to get used to that crease, which you do get used to be quite honest. I was just scared to death. Hang on, let's see what this is. No, battery status. Normal, good. So that hasn't dropped at all. So that's really, really good. Really good. So that is 100% battery health on that. And that's over a year old, 1.5 years old. This is 3 years old, 81%. Not bad. This is brand new, and it's got 100% battery health, which I'm going to see drop in 2 to 3 months. So if you're thinking all up on the hype, I know these phone companies bring out new phones all the time. Even there's a Flip 6, I think now. Doesn't interest me because it looks exactly the same. It's just squarer. As in the iPhones, if you're desperate to get a new one, do. If you're still using your old phone and it's got decent battery health and it's not causing you any problems, I wouldn't even bother. Until that starts giving you issues, it's not worth it. There's still update to the latest software. This does do a little bit more in the latest software, but not really much. It's got the dynamic island in it, which I like. I think that's really cool. But other than that, it's not a massive difference between these two phones. Yes, it is a bit faster. I'll give it that. It does load up faster, but it'll only go as fast as the apps that you've got on it, and as fast as the servers it's connecting to. If it's connecting over wireless or whatever, both of them will do equally the same, because it's only as fast as that speed it's receiving. So I wouldn't bother changing. If you've got a perfectly good iPhone 13, it probably wasn't worth me doing, but I have done. So I've done a video on the unboxing and stuff and setting it up, which is what I wanted to do. And I wanted to do this sort of comparison video as well. So that's all there is. Thanks for watching, people. You know what to do.